Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This time, well, it's almost that time of the year again. You can see it by my foot. Full of snow. When it's snowy, it's almost Christmas time. Yes, it is. So I decided to give you a couple of small things you could do in your world that don't take too much time to set up, and it's also rather easy to remove once the festivities are over. First things first, it's a normal pine tree, but I decorated a little bit with some colors. You could add any different kind of wood or any kind of glass for the glass balls, or maybe you got some matte balls. Or you could have some glossy balls with the copper, like they're all copper, they're all iron, or they're all gold. So there's plenty of things you can throw in this tree, and it will look lovely. It will look like a Christmas tree. At the bottom, you can add some block of honey, some block of kelp, some amethyst block, or a red mushroom block with a dead horn coral fan on top of it, and it looks like it is wrapped in paper and like have a little thingy on top. At the bottom, you could add some wool, where you sometimes have it with some Christmas trees indoor that you may decorate the foot of the tree so it looks less, well, naked, I would say. And that you can do with the wool. From there on out, it is mostly just a normal pine tree, but you can add some extra blocks to make it look a little bit nicer. But other than that, well, just add some leaves so it looks a little bit fuller than with the normal Minecraft pine tree. And at the end of festivity, you can just punch away all the solid blocks, and then you just have a normal looking pine tree. You could add some moss to add some candles for the lighting. But you could also just use some torches, but I do like the candles a little bit better than the torches. On top you could do the star, or you could just do a normal yellow thing, like a light on top. It's really up to whatever you want. This is just like a small, simple example. This takes like a couple of minutes to set up, so you can add multiple of these in your world, and it doesn't cost too many blocks neither. And at midnight, well, the candles don't give enough light to like really lit up the entire tree, but it adds a small little, like, cool little detail. I think maybe without the shade it might look a little bit brighter. Because I do agree that candles are not that brightest in the world, so maybe torch isn't a terrible idea. And I'll just show you how it looks like with torches instead. Just replace all the candles with some torches, or at least some of them. Then yeah, it's nicely lit up. So if you're going for that effect at night, then make sure to use torches instead of candles. So look at that northern light, it's so beautiful. Yeah, anyway, I got distracted. So yeah, torches instead of candles is better if you want to have real light. Then the next one is, one of those snow globes you have that you can like shake and all the snow will like go everywhere. This is kind of the same thing, but it's also like a Christmas ball or whatever, like the one you hang in the tree. It's like a combination of both. I guess this one takes a little bit longer to set up than this one, as this is you just take a normal tree and then you go from there, but you gotta build this one from the ground up. But it's not too much work. Just Google the plots schematics for a spear, rebuild the spear, go inside of it, and then fill it with a little bit of snow, and then add some small cute little details. I try to have like a miniature version of like a house and a person and some trees. He's so happy, he's like yelling at everything. So funny. Make sure to add like a small torch in the house as well, so that it lights up a little bit, or else it will look very dark. And you can stain the glass to make it look like a night with the frog lights as maybe some stars or maybe some beautiful lights. Therefore it is also nicely lit up at night because of all the lanterns you place inside of the ball. Next up is the snowman. Of course, we can't have Christmas without a jolly old snowman. This is also a Santa snowman. You get a Santa hat and you have a beautiful little scarf. So the snowman is, well, it's not the most difficult thing to make, but it's a little bit more complexer. And you want to have like a very blocky snowman, then it's very easy. Just like in that case, you just want to have three different balls. So you have the first ball, which is a little bit bigger, right? So then you have this, then you put it upwards, and then from here on out you like go one inward, right? And then you do the same thing as the one you got down there. Just do the corners real quick, just so we get like a feel on how it looks. And then you just go around like this. From there on out you do the exact same thing, and And last but not least, you just add the head to it. Then you fill it up, and then you get like a snowman as well. But that's like a small snowman compared to this one. It's a little bit less complex, but very easy to set up, and you can do multiple of those. You can even like do smaller ones or bigger ones. But I like to add some more like spherical ones here. And then I still did the same method as that one over there, but then at the end I just knocked down some corners. So for example, it used to be like exactly like this, like so. So you can see it's like a square, right? Then all you gotta do is like punch out a corner like this. There you go. Now you got like a more of a ball. And after you've done all that and you sculptured your snowman around, you can give him a small little carrot as a nose, give him some eyes, give him some buttons, make him look a little bit silly, let him wave at you, and it's a beautiful little snowman. Obviously this thing at night doesn't show anything. It's of course just a snowman. You don't want to let that guy up because he's gonna melt. You don't want the snowman to melt, do you now? Then last but not least, you can't have Christmas without Santa's little sleigh. And well, since we don't have reindeer, we can use llamas. They're basically the same thing, right? Yeah, exactly. And of course, Santa's sleigh is basically just a boat. If you want to make a sleigh, just make the sleigh compartment down here that will actually let you sleigh, which is not too difficult to do. You just have to remember that the front is a little bit longer than the back, and therefore like a beautiful sleigh. Just remember that the back is a little bit shorter than the front. And then you gotta add the little stairs in the middle to give you a connection towards the rest of your sleigh. And the rest of your sleigh is basically just a boat. So yeah, it's just a boat, and then you add like the corner around it, and there you go, you have your sleigh. Then just fill that bad boy up with all different kind of chests, like joker box, or maybe just add normal chests. And you can of course do the same thing at the start with the honey blocks and the crystal and the mushroom blocks, and what else did I have in the cope? Those could all work as well if you don't have the shulker boxes, which I do understand, those are very expensive. Oh, and also instead of using the dead coral horn fan, which is also not the easiest thing to get, you could also use some large amethyst bud instead. At midnight this thing gets lit up by the two lights in the front, and a little bit by the crystal, but that's mostly because of my shader pack. The crystals only give light, if I remember correctly. But you could, of course, lit this thing up a little bit more with maybe some of lanterns or some torches in the back. Oh, and there you have it. Those are my 4 ideas for Christmas. I hope you got some wonderful ideas out of this, just to like light up your world in these somewhat dark days of the year. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.